all the vans in the Via fleet that I see here. And these are some pretty decent vans. I mean, granted, Miss Piggy right now here, she needs a new tire. But, of course, you know, whenever I start a video like this, you know that my vehicle is not here at the lot. But don't worry. She's over here, C99 LiQWYD. Just gonna start up with the inspection and everything, and basically we'll see how the day goes. Okay, so, you know, y'all miss me almost getting frustrated as if I was catfished by Via again, where basically, make the long story short, at first I couldn't start up this thing, but I just had to call Via, and literally in the middle of my call, it started up. It's like half the technology at home until Dad works on it. But said all that to say that everything works, and I was just checking my phone just now because initially when I started the vlog, it said that I only had like a little bit of storage left and everything. Mind you, I delete unused media after a while and everything. The thing is that basically you also got to empty out the trash bin and everything, like on any computer. So said all that to say that everything's all set up. The thing is, I made myself a smoothie last night. It was just unfortunately too thick. So said all that to say that I'm gonna go to McDonald's right now so that I could at least get something, so that I could at least be full for the day and everything. The thing is, I already got a sandwich that I'm gonna have later for lunch. I was able to get a 6-pack of vitamin water on Tuesday when I temporarily drive. Was it C83 right here? I think it was. Or maybe it wasn't. Like, it's been a long week, people. Like, I know, like, and not to mention, like, there's just been a lot on my mind. You would think after burying Grandma that a lot of things would be cleared up and everything, but there's still just a lot going on in general. But let's continue. 7:36, and I'm over here at Harsimus Cove. So, okay, I'm like, to explain the thumbnail and basically just the title of this video altogether, here's a reason why I'm calling this vehicle Daddy's Girl. Cause like, there was 2 times I tried to you know, start the vehicle from my phone like usual and everything, like all the other vehicles in the fleet. Unable to start, unable to unlock, failed to unlock. I call up Via, it starts up. So, like, basically, it's not until I try to snitch on the vehicle when all of a sudden it starts to start up. It's like, don't spank me, basically. And yeah, like, so far it's a good vehicle, but there's another problem. The horn doesn't work. Like, I am literally leaning on the horn right now. Absolutely nothing. Like, kind of reminds me of how one Benz that's no longer in the fleet used to be and everything. I think it was U94 LHN. I called her Needles for a whole different reason and everything. But yeah, this is the morning so far. Hopefully this doesn't keep me from driving this vehicle and everything. And you know, there's normally cases where I don't need to like lay on the horn or whatever, because I don't drive like how I used to and everything. But basically, you know, just doing my best. All right, now I got a shuttle that should take me over to Grove Street. Let's do it. 8:44 right now, almost like the steam locomotive. But said all that to say that I'm over here at Newport. Just was able to finish a line run. I was able to drop someone off by the Newport Path station, and I do got a line run. I do got another shuttle that, well, right now a shuttle that will start at the Heights and end over at the mall. It's just I didn't turn off the car only because of the fact that, like, the stuff that I've been dealing with twice this morning, I didn't want to have to deal with it a third time. And what's funny is I emailed to Via regarding the situation with the horn, and I think they're trying to be slick and they want me to call them directly to let them know the issue, so that they could find, so that they are in a way not liable. But they can't say that I didn't inform them about a safety issue, which I needed a few times today, because like I normally do my best not to yell out the window or whatever, but you could imagine light screen and I'm behind one guy who is on his phone not paying attention, and I had to briefly yell out the window, light turned green, and I had to say it as calmly as possible, because the last thing I need is for any situation to escalate more than it needs to, because I've been in that situation before and I do not want to go through it again. I was gonna say, the fact that I'm not the only Via vehicle over here, like there goes one of the Hondas. I didn't see the license plate. I was trying to get out here quickly. All I know is like the fact that last night I started having hot water again like I used to have, which side note, if you're like trying to like go through weight loss or whatever, just plain hot water out of the tea kettle definitely helps. Only thing is that I woke up this morning and I had to go to the bathroom, and basically I had to use it again. Like, you can tell my stomach is bad when I have to use a public bathroom, which is gross. Sorry to say it, but hey, all I know is now that shuttle now turned into a 2-stop local that again will start in the Heights, end over by the mall, and yeah. Morning's going good so far. What I love about Fridays is just how low the traffic is and everything. But either way, let's get back to work.
Much later.
10:29 right now. I'm back here at Newport. Like, I'm happy it's not a super hot day, but you can't tell when you're inside a vehicle and the AC is not working properly. So, you know, basically said all that to say that I'm thankfully outside the van, and I'm outside the vehicle. I meant the EV and everything. You know what's confusing me right now? There's another Via van right here. If I'm correct, this is Blindfold. Is it? No, it's Rattlesnake. B97 Rattlesnake. Like, it's funny because basically I dropped off someone at Newport and they literally like drove around me just as the person was about to get out of the vehicle. Thankfully I stopped them in time, because let's just say we've had more than one incident alone with Rattlesnake. And check out that video on my channel though. But said all that to say that I'm just happy to just at least be in a nice air-conditioned Target to catch my breath. What the what? The fact that I just got a passenger just now. Okay, let me see where they are and, you know, see if I'll rush or not. Okay, I'll be honest, out of all the new electric cars that we have, I'm just happy Chalkboard was the first of the newer EVs I was able to drive, because just driving Chalkboard alone made them my new favorite vehicles to drive in the Via fleet. If I would have drove Rust Bucket like I did on Tuesday, or Daddy's Girl like I'm driving today, I probably would have a different opinion, because right now to charge up my phone, it's not acting properly, the horn's not working, and added bonus with the AC, there was moments where I couldn't breathe. And I'm sorry, when there's people that get in the vehicle and they have them strong fragrances, or they were smoking before they got in, it's the worst. I'm sorry. Like, people, please, if you're gonna take public transportation, at least quit smoking at least an hour or two before you get inside, because you may have gotten rid of a cigarette, but we can still smell your bad breath. But sorry, said all that to say, let's continue. Now I got a shuttle that should take me over to Exchange Place, and it's a shuttle for right now, but that could change. Okay, so update. Like, when you hear the record scratch in my videos, one, I reinstalled the sound on my phone. Two, that's to let y'all know that basically I let them know about the AC. Drawback is I had to drive Daddy's girl back here to the lot. The good news is I got one of the newer EVs, J44 MMZ. Well, newer to the fleet. This is a 2022 Kia Niro EV. And it is older than the previous one I was driving all morning, but the bright side is the AC works. Like I was getting to a point where I couldn't breathe and everything. So, you know, I'm just happy that I got a new one. For right now, I have no passengers, and since I said that, I'm likely gonna get passengers within the next few seconds. But right now, I can at least start setting this up. And yeah, just gonna make sure that everything works properly, because that was a lot. I'm sorry. Hey, and you know, they didn't even ask the question, do you think that it's safe to return to continue driving this vehicle? Whatever they would say. And I'm doing a general accent. I'm not making fun of any nationality in particular. It's just, you know, when they leave it up to you, fine. But they told me to bring it back to the lot. They straight up told me to bring Daddy's girl back to the lot. So that's why I got a newer vehicle, which I love. So, you know, I'm just really happy right now. Like, let's close out July with electric cars, people. So, and that's basically what I'm doing. Let's get to it. 2:22 right now. Side note, I am done for the day. It's just the last passenger actually made me chuckle a bit, because like, she almost has a voice like mine where it could differentiate depending on varying circumstances and everything. Like, why in the world this girl would end up coming in the car, and she had like a cute face and everything, and just mention like her name Stephanie, not mention the last name, and girl gets on the phone, has this like deep, almost manly, like almost reminded me of Young M.A, if you know that artist and everything. This girl, last I checked, and the reason why I say last I checked, because some could change how they look without going into much detail. And basically, not making fun of anyone's like choices for context, but basically, like you wouldn't expect this girl with this like cute little face to have this like deep, almost manly voice. Like, she had like this sweet voice, but then like on her friend on the phone, cussing up a storm, just had this like this deep interaction, and trying to like, you know, it just threw me off guard. It's like Doofenshmirtz's basement or something. It just threw me off guard. But yeah, just gonna unpack. I don't know if I could be able to charge this vehicle or not, because it has the charge point card, but I don't know if the charger's right outside the lot that, you know, is normally used for these vehicles. I don't know if they use I don't know if they'll use the charge point card. And what's funny is we only have the gas card and an electric card. Like, Via, what are y'all doing? Like, hey, like, I am gonna mention some more stuff afterwards and everything. I just gotta use the bathroom first. So basically, the next driver is trying to access the vehicle, and for some reason he can't access it right now. And just conveniently across from me just so happened to be Daddy's girl. So it's why I got that Daddy's girl on the thumbnail. J44, I don't know what to call her yet, so, you know. And I'm just happy to know that the damage that I noticed on the side mirror, I noticed that it wasn't me. I'm happy that they realized that it wasn't me, because like thankfully this was 4 years ago, back when I started. Basically, if y'all recall, there was one time when we had a Benz that, you know, first time driving it, out of nowhere the Mercedes-Benz logo came off, and unfortunately at the time the rental company that we had accused me of causing whatever damage. And mind you, there was no accident, no anything that happened. Like, it just suddenly came off, and you know, I couldn't do the post-trip pictures for some reason. It was a lot going on at the time. And I remember that day specifically because it just so happened to be the day that my dad operated his last train for the Long Island Railroad. So, you know, it was a lot going on. Thankfully, that issue's been settled. That van isn't even in the fleet anymore. But, yeah, it was just a lot going on. So, you know, I'm happy that I was able to drive at least 2 electric cars today. I wish Daddy's Girl could have operated properly, but, you know, guess not. J44, I don't know what to call her yet. If y'all could think of a good name for J44, let me know in the comments. But other than that, I'm just ready to go home. I would have stayed in the vehicle much sooner, but, you know, oh, I completely get where the other driver's coming from. Driving for 4 hours, I completely respect that and everything. And it's the only day bro is working for the week, so, you know, I completely get where he's coming from. It's like, I want to continue to get early slot selection. First off, like, I could completely get where he's coming from, but also, you do not have to, like, be in, I mean, you don't have to like basically, if you are able to start up like a few minutes before your scheduled slot and then stay in a few minutes afterwards, for right now, as of end of July, early August 2026, because August literally starts tomorrow, like around the time this was recorded. Hopefully I was able to upload this on Friday, but if not, you know, happy August. But, you know, that's that. Either way, just ready to go home, ready to get some sleep, and that's that. See y'all later.